everyone. So I did decide to do this video because I know some of you will be interested in postpartum recovery and breastfeeding, and some of you won't be interested in postpartum and breastfeeding. But here we are currently 2 hours away from the Cotswolds on a family trip. The babies are asleep so I can get to do the video, but I was supposed to do it last week and I blinked and the week has gone. Don't you find that? Like literally you blink and another week has gone, and I'm like 9 weeks now postpartum. Can you believe it? I've got hair in my eye, which is really annoying.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You know when life's really good, it goes so fast. But when life's hard, it slows down.
What, do you feel like it's slowed down?
I feel like it's slowed down.
Really? I feel like it's gone so quick. I felt like the whole year of being pregnant has just, it's been and gone.
Yeah, the year of being pregnant, for the last 10 weeks of having kids, having a meal.
See, I think it's
because
gone
it's
quick.
like, it's been relentless.
It has been relentless.
It's like relentless twins.
It's such a weird concept of time. I'm sure mums out there that know about that, you know about that, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I've just found like I blink and weeks just go, and then also nights roll into one, and what you've done one night you forget, and you forget the lows, and then you remember the highs, and then you think, oh my god, my whole life's over, and then the next minute you're just so happy. I'm telling you now, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Motherhood, and especially with twins, because it just consumes more of your time, so it's a lot and a lot of overwhelm. I literally spoke about this on the other video, but how I've been processing my emotions, and thank God I'm equipped with the tools that I know to process my emotions, because I don't know if I could have done this without this work. Like, I feel like God prepared me for twins, put it that way. Emotionally, physically, spiritually prepared me for this journey, and I thank God, because anytime I do feel signs of like overwhelm, or where I'm at my limit of like time, space, presence, and it's like I'm feeling that emotion come to surface, I know I have to make sure to give time to that and lean into that, because that's the only thing that gets me through, and then like makes me feel happier like pretty much instantly. We were just saying in the last video like how crying after a really good cry is like, what do we call it, like a release and a relief, and like in a bit of like a euphoria of like, oh my god, I just feel like brand new, like you feel brand new. So I was saying to everyone, like, please process your emotions, learn how to process your emotions, don't bottle things up, because it literally will make your life so much easier when you're moving through the emotions. If you're suppressing the emotions, distracting the emotions, trying to keep on top of the emotions, yeah, you will crash and burn, literally crash and burn. But yeah, mostly good days, and then I'll get like a day or two a week where I'm like, this is a lot, I need a break. But yeah, last week I think we were just super busy, weren't we, babe? Royal Bell is opening as well, so literally in a week. I've got rehearsals on Monday. What's the day today, babe? Wednesday. Rehearsals Monday, and then that following weekend is the opening of the Royal Bell. So I've got a lot going on, guys, so I wanted to make this video for postpartum and recovery, because I've got some gorgeous footage that I need to put in here of the first few days with the twins, and the first bath we had with the twins. Do you remember that? Okay, looking back at that feels like a lifetime ago. First bath. You're so cute.
Peed already, haven't you?
Oh, she ready? What about with Daddy?
She enjoys it.
I mean, they don't fit them yet. They can't even put their arms in, but they've wrapped them up. Little Eve and little Eden. They've just had their first bath. 2 weeks in. They're just so cute.
Yeah. You do this, boy. We get some little kisses. Here he comes. Don't go anywhere, okay? Don't roll over. You can't roll over, can you?
Well, yeah.
Simba? Is it Simba?
Like you getting in bath with Eve and then Eden after, and they were so tiny. I don't know if you can see me, the sun's literally beaming. Yeah, like they were so tiny. And then I kind of showed, no, the sun's not there, it's behind. And then I showed, there we are, babe, it's not that, darling, it's the window. And then, yeah, I showed sort of my postpartum recovery through the days, the weeks, and how quickly my body did actually go back to, I say, normal pre-pregnancy, very quickly. And I think that was due to breastfeeding, and also I think it was because of my core. I heard before I got pregnant, I heard that if you have a strong core, your body contracts and goes back quicker. Yeah, when you work on your core, and I definitely worked on my core. I did a lot of core. I went to the gym. David would say probably didn't go to the gym a lot, but I've definitely worked on my core, and yeah, I pretty much went back quite quick, didn't I, babe? So this is officially day 3 after C-section. What's that, 2.5? Look, my belly's gone. Oh, I say it's gone, it's going down. Oh, it's so sore. Look. I'm like, how have I literally gone from absolutely massive to this? Oh my goodness. It's so sore. Literally takes my breath away how sore it is. Just on painkillers, but paracetamol and Nurofen, that's pretty much it. But it takes my breath away. I can just smell what was in the bathroom. But day 3. We're doing well. Hey everyone. So I am day 4 after having these two. And this is the setup.
Anyway, he's British, and I'm having to move over a ton of valuables from the States. You know that.
It's a Saturday. They came on the Tuesday evening, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot. I say less sore because it has been sore, but it's a different kind of sore. I'm more mobile than I have been the last few days. But definitely more tired today because they kept me up a lot last night. But my mum is just a magician, and she just came in and just whisked the babies away once I fed them, topped them up with some colostrum that I had, because I find they sleep so much better when they're so full. So I'm just trying to fill them up, which is also good for jaundice, which apparently is like really common in babies. But yeah, we put them in the natural sunlight there by the window because apparently that helps. But yeah, their readings are quite good. They got checked yesterday with the midwife. Let me actually pause this telly because I'm watching a Christmas movie. But yes, the checks have all been good with the midwife yesterday. And yeah, they just said just to keep feeding them like regularly, don't do too long between, and get as much sunlight on them as possible, like natural light, sorry, just to help with the jaundice. And then it should flush out, basically. That's what normally happens. But obviously if you're not keeping up the feeds and things like that, it can get worse, which we don't want. We don't want them to have to go in for the, you know, the therapy light, whatever it is called, to get them better. But yeah, they're doing really, really well. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling my milk coming in because my God, the boobies are massive. So, and then when I'm squeezing, when I'm actually collecting, so I've been collecting a little bit more colostrum, just to top them up, just because my nipples are getting a bit sore and I don't want to like overdo it. So what I normally do is do a feed. If they fall asleep and they haven't fed for longer than they normally do, I'll just pump for like a few more minutes on each one and I get quite a bit, and then I can just collect that and just give them a few extra meals just to top them up if they then re-wake. So I'm getting into a bit of a routine with that, which is quite good. And it also meant that I literally pumped yesterday and I was like, so much come out, like literally had this much of colostrum. I'm like, I swear that must be like milk coming in with it because there's so much of it, and I don't think you produce that much colostrum, but it's definitely still thick. It's not like milk yet, so I'm sure it's all good for them. But yeah, my mum managed to feed them a few meals each extra early this morning. She came in at like 5:30, 6 o'clock to rescue us because we'd only got about an hour and a half sleep, because they were literally feeding every hour and a half, 2 hours. And I just felt the only thing that was comforting them was getting them on the boob, and making them sleep a little bit. But yeah, that was a hard night last night, so I'm very tired today. But I am feeling good in myself. I've had a shower, freshened up, got some actual clothes on, and I'm airing out the C-section scar. So hence why I was wearing this one. I'm just getting the belly out a little bit. But it's actually looking really good. They took the dressing off. Sorry for those that don't like scars and stuff like that. But I was just showing a little update. But the belly has gone down so much. It's actually crazy. Like, there's like no belly there. So that's mad. And I've been contracting, like in the morning when they cry, my body contracts. When they feed, I can feel the after pains. They call it after pains, but like it's more so like quite intense at the night, like 3 a.m. till 6 a.m. So yeah, that's been an experience. I literally had to breathe through the contractions. I was like, it literally feels like there's another baby in there.
Anna was asking if you're ready for soup.
Am I ready for soup? Not yet. Not yet. I'm all right for now. Thank you.
Not yet is the reply.
My mum's feeding me, which is so nice. But yeah, it's just getting into a rhythm with them. I'm just wanting the milk to go in. Like, my priority is just make sure they're well fed and they're well rested and they're growing. And they seem so content. They're so happy. But just, yeah, it's just listening to the cues. It's so funny. It's like they either need changing, because we tried everything last night and me and Dave were sitting there like, oh my God, what more can we do? We fed them. They're fully fed. Like, and I was like, oh, what about nappy changing? Because obviously they don't do a lot at the beginning. But then I think because my milk's come in, they're pooing and weeing a little bit more now. And then both of them did need a change. And we were like, oh, for God's sake, we were like trying to settle them, put them back on the boob. And actually the problem was they needed the nappy change. So yeah, that was quite funny. But it's just getting into a little routine with them. And now my milk's upping and they're upping their feeds, because their stomachs start like this and then they grow like every day. So you pretty much double their feed, like double what they normally would have every day. It doubles. So their demand is more. But obviously at the same time, my milk is coming in more. So it's not like I have to breastfeed longer. It's just the milk's coming in a lot more. So they're getting a lot more out of the feeds. So we'll see how we get on over the next few days. But I'm absolutely loving the love bowl that I'm in right now. I'm just so obsessed with them. Like every time I breastfeed, I look at them. I'm just like, oh my God, these are my babies. I just love it so much. And I just hold their heads and I stroke them and I talk to them and they just look at me like, oh, I'm like, I'm their mum. It's just mad. I cry, like just even talking about it. They're making me so emotional. I'm literally tearing up already. But yeah, I've been feeling great though. I have been really, really feeling good. So not more or less than emotional than I was at the end of the pregnancy anyways. I've had a few cries, but like not like bad cries, just like emotional because of how much love there is. And then there was a point that I was like, okay, I really can't do anything because obviously I've been immobilized with this C-section, that I can't pick them up and help. And then seeing David doing it really overwhelmed me, because I was like, oh, he's so overwhelmed and I feel like I can't do anything to help and I feel helpless. So that was a bit of a cry. But I feel like us mums have to move through things. Like when we can't do everything, and it's okay to ask for help. And then I text mum and I said to my mum, because obviously the plan was a home birth, even though we got to do the first part at home. When I messaged mum after C-section, I said, okay, I think we're going to need a little bit more looking after, because we were only going to stay at my mum's after the home birth for like a couple of days and then go back to ours. But that didn't happen, obviously. So I was like, I need a little bit extra time. Oh, the husband's
Oh my God, what a crew.
What?
Cute.
I know, how cute is this?
Kids.
Oh,
Gina.
he's got the supplies.
I've got all the stuff.
What have you got? Well, hopefully you've got everything we've asked.
Sweets and treats.
Sweets
fruits
and treats.
stuff.
It's great.
That's
You
for your
look
mum,
great as
isn't it?
well.
Well,
You're dressed up for the day.
We've been slumming it.
Well, I don't know if are they all defrosted already or not yet?
No, they come out of white. They are actually defrosting.
Oh, okay. Maybe just defrost them and just use them. I kind of wanted to save.
Put them up here, room temperature's fine.
Okay. I just wanted to save a couple. You didn't take every single one out, did you?
I did. There was only 4 in there.
Can you just put maybe 2 back in the freezer? I just want to keep 2 as a little supply, because they're really good for like wounds and like little bits. Like, it's just nice to have a couple from right at the beginning.
Well, these. What one is it?
Yeah, just save a couple and put in the freezer.
Well, I don't know which ones were from.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They were all over those few days.
All right, yeah.
Oh, it's fine. I've done my hair already. Just leave it. Take it back upstairs.
She's quite tired already.
Oh, yeah. I was saying that the same thing. I was just talking about the night. And now I've got baby brain. I don't even know where we were at and what we were saying. So I'm actually going to rewatch the footage and then get back to what I was saying. One sec. Oh yeah, asking for help. So when I realised like how tough it was that I couldn't even just lift the babies up to get them onto the boob to then put them back into the cot, or the next to me, or whatever it was. Obviously in the hospital you had the cot beds for them. I couldn't even lift them up to get them on here, because my stomach is just like, there's just muscles that have been torn. There's just so much going on. I don't even know, like sometimes I feel lumps in there. I'm like, what the hell is that? And they're like, it's your uterus, something's pushing up your uterus. So I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I was like, I didn't realise it would be. And then obviously the C-section scar is so sore, and then the muscles around there is so sore. So I'm literally on painkillers, obviously, paracetamol, ibuprofen. That's all I wanted to take. I didn't want to take anything that was going to be too strong, that I wasn't listening to my body. So I know when to rest. It just, the painkillers I'm on just take the edge off, which means I can still listen to my body and I can still move to make sure I'm moving, because I need to keep moving, and I have been moving, which is good. Just little walks up and down the stairs and outside, getting a bit of fresh air. So, because I'm at risk of blood clots, even though I'm on a blood thinner, I have to take an injection every night. So, asking my mum for help, and I was like, I think I might need just like a week of just extra help if we need it. And she's just been absolutely amazing. She's just been absolutely amazing. So yeah, my mum deserves literally the world right now, because she's saved us this morning of just everything. Was just so much. And then we just didn't get any sleep. And then when she came in and she took the rest of the colostrum that I collected, and she gave us 3 hours sleep. It was unbelievable. Came back at 9:30. She came at 5:30. No, she came in at 6. She came in at 6, took them and then brought them back at 9:30. So I could literally have 3 hours sleep and then prepared, and then we tandem fed them. And they've pretty much been zonked out since. So yeah, it's just so good to have the extra support and help. And they've been cooking me meals, like breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's just, it just helps. And I just think asking for help is the best thing you can do. And anyone out there that knows people having babies, like bring them food and anything. It's like consider them on that, because they're good with the babies, but like anything extra you can do, like don't even ask, like just bring. Because I always feel like when like I've got people saying, oh, let me know if you want me to bring anything, and then I'm like, no, we're fine. But then I'm thinking, oh, I could really do with some chocolate or some extra snacks. But that's one thing I'm actually asking for. But I know so many people be like, no, I'm fine, thank you. And then so I've just literally. Are you taking a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it'll be 2 seconds. Lay down, Gino. So yeah, always make sure you do say. But I say, for those of you that know people having babies, bring a home cooked meal. There's nothing better than a nice home cooked meal brought to your doorstep where you can just reheat it whenever you're hungry and you don't have to think about it. Just, yes, food is key, especially if you're breastfeeding. So yeah, I'm being well looked after and I'm chilling out and making sure I'm getting enough sleep, and we're getting some visitors today and tomorrow. And yeah, I'm trying not to overwhelm myself by having too many people. Setting boundaries, key. But yeah, on the road to recovery and I'm feeling good. Day 4.
What's on another?
Can you tell me if there's a bookstore nearby?
Of course.
One with an English language section? I want a gift for my sister.
You're so cute. That's my hair. Could you be any more relaxed? Look at them. She's happily fed. He's still feeding. Day 4.
Such a good mum already.
What?
Such a good mum already.
Thanks.
I get very emotional witnessing you.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're just such an incredible person.
thanks. No, just
And the way you care for these two just brings, yeah, even more.
Yeah, but you are too.
They're so cute.
He's so gentle. Like, I can feel his energy and how he looks at me and how he comes on my boob. He's just so gentle. This one's a little bit more greedy.
She's
a bit more
the
sassy.
chaos.
Yeah.
He's the calm.
Yeah.
She's the chaos. You got a favourite?
No, I can't believe how much I love them.
You've got a favourite?
No, I actually don't. I literally love them both in their own way. Like, you always think, like, how can you love like 2 children? Like, are you going to have a favourite? Are you going to warm to one more than the other? Because I did think that, like, does that happen? But yeah,
No,
with
not
these, it's just been instant bonding with
Complete
both
balance.
of them. Complete.
One of each. How can they not be balanced?
Oh, they're just so amazing.
And we're only just really learning how to look after them in
Yeah.
regards to
Listening to
feeding
cues,
cycles
yeah.
and getting in sync with them.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off. What are we getting for dinner?
Getting Chinese.
Chinese. With the boys coming over.
Yeah.
Watch a movie or something. She definitely seems a bit more. Relaxed. Right, hold still.
Mainly online, it's safer to do it online. In-store prices vary. Sainsbury's uses extra cost on the 6th of December. Tesco is on the 8th of December. Asda is on and don't have an end date. And Costco members, you can get it till the 8th of December. So it might be very useful, isn't it?
So we are 7 days postpartum after C-section recovery, and I'm really shocked with how quick my tummy's gone down. Literally, like, what the, like, it's completely, I mean, I've still got a little bump, but it's tiny, literally tiny. Absolutely crazy how quick it all comes down. And the scar's doing really well as well. You can't really see it, but it's just down here. My tattoo's there. Like, we had to go on the tattoo. I was like, don't worry about it. Literally, I got that at like 18 years old. But yes, can't really see it in this light. It looks bigger on camera than it actually does in person, because it's, I think I'm just used to obviously being massive to come back down. It's just like crazy. But anyways, I'm doing well. Feeling a lot better. I'm on less painkillers now. But if I do stand up for too long, the scar hurts. So I try and just listen to the body, not take as many painkillers so I can listen to the body, when to rest, when I can walk around, and etc. But the baby's doing amazing. I'm still staying at my mum's house. He's making some noises. Do you want a little dummy? Oh, you're cute, you are. Little Eve. Little Eden, I think he's sleeping. He's so cute. Literally, I have the cutest babies. I mean, every mother probably says this, but oh my god, they just melt my heart. Hi. They sleep so good. Oh yeah, he's definitely in a REM sleep. He's dreaming. Oh, look at the smile. Oh my god, he's so cute. I could just stare at them all day. Stared at this one for about an hour this morning, didn't we? And you found out you have a dimple. She's got a little dimple here. My mum said that's how my dimple started. You could just kind of see them with like the scrunchy faces. Oh, you're just... I know. Daddy needs to come and change your nappy, because I know that's why you're a bit uncomfortable. But they are so snug. Look at them. It is a bit of a wet day today. But nevertheless, it's still gorgeous outside. We took some little pictures on our camera roll. Just so cute. When they were first here. Oh, just life is good. Oh, okay. We'll go get Daddy. Yeah, I can smell you now. I can smell your little nappy. We need to change it. A little station of changing here. And this is the conditions we've been living in. I guess everything's everywhere. But we had too many toys. We didn't realise how many toys we had as gifts. So they're all here. They were all in there, but we put this in there now in the day. And they're a lot more comfortable in it than on the hard surface. But this next to me is really good. Twin next to me on Amazon. It comes down like that. So you can literally plot it by the bed. So then they're close to you and I can literally pick them up now. I'm not in too much pain. But this one definitely needs a change, so okay. So I better change her. But yeah, a week into motherhood and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm not gonna lie. They sleep a dream as well. I'm like, wow. You made it out. Favourite little cafe. Having a little starter. This one's asleep. Gino's with us. Good boy, aren't you? Oh, this is just beautiful. Look at this. Christmas decks are up. Our favourite cafe with our favourite two humans. Oh, look at them. Oh. How long did it take us to get out of the house, babe?
About an hour and a half.
Just to come down the road. Oh, I'm in love. Good?
Very good.
I find it so good. So we've gone to Pole Hill to visit Santa's Grotto. We need to see how it is. This is so cute. How cute is this? Hello. Hello.
Right. What's your name, guys?
Yeah. Always and forever. But you've got to share me with Mummy, okay?
Tea and toast in bed. Good morning, little Eve.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Strongly agree. There's not a pair of pants or a shirt that I can't find in my size. I mean, talking about anything. Women's sneakers. If I like them, I'll just get a bigger size. They're available for me. Some women's pants. I'm not afraid to admit it. I've been in.
So now this is 2 well-fed babies.
And 1 underfed father.
I'm now going to feed you and feed me. Oh, baby Eden, baby Eve, conked out. So that is, what was that, the 3rd feed of the night? Well, it's morning now, isn't it, really?
First feed of the day.
First feed of the day.
One of many feeds to go.
Oh, dear.
What's the time?
Time for food.
9:30, and we're still in bed.
Yeah. We're just
Early
getting
morning
asleep.
starts well out the window at the moment. I used to be up at like
Well, considering we're up at
6:37.
4 o'clock in the morning for an hour, I think it gives us a right to stay in bed. But they're happy. Happy babies. So cute. She's right nestled in there. Too cute. Hi guys. So currently breastfeeding. And I wanted to update you guys on my breastfeeding journey so far, because a lot of you have been asking about breastfeeding twins, breastfeeding in general, like how they sleep at night, all of these things. So I thought I'd do a little update while I'm in the midst of it, of the fact that the reality, it is 12:30. Is it 12:30? Maybe it's nearly even 1 o'clock. And I have been in bed all morning, not changing out my pyjamas, managed to do my hair, but back-to-back feeding all morning. They must be in this cluster feeding phase, or they just keep falling asleep on the boob and stop drinking. But, so I've got your nose. Ooh. But it's been relentless. And I have been trying to pump. I've got these wonderful electric pump, Fetal Plus, I think it's called. I got them sent to me by the company itself, actually, to try them out and see how I got on and if I liked to do a video. And I've been trying to give them a go. Once, actually twice it's worked, but only on one boob, because the other boob has to be fed. I'm feeding a twin. And every time I've done it, they've basically, the other twin, when they're hungry, has that boob, and then I feel like they're not getting much food because I've just pumped, and I pretty much don't get a break between feeds, hence why I'm still in my pyjamas at 1 o'clock this morning, because I've not, 1 o'clock this afternoon, because I have not stopped breastfeeding. It is relentless. Like, I don't know if they're just cluster feeding a lot, and then they're fine in the afternoon, or if I cluster feed in the afternoon, they're fine in the morning. It's just every day is a bit different, but they do sometimes give me a 3-hour break sometimes, but it's normally supposed to be every 3 hours.
3 hours in a 24
yeah, probably 3
period.
hours in 24 period. So yeah, I've been stressing because I don't even have time to pump in between, which means I can't really do much. And I've been trying to work the last couple of days because we've got a show this weekend, and I have been literally running back and forth from the lovely pub opposite, who've literally become my family over the last year, because we've been literally building everything from scratch in this new venue that I'm doing the show in, opposite this pub. And yeah, we're in there constantly, and yeah, the babies were in there the last couple of days, where I've been going, feeding them, coming back, doing some more work, coming back, feeding them, coming back, and it's just been like non-stop. And we've got another full day today, and I've just said to David, I had a breakdown the other day because I was like, I can't do this is really hard, and I was sobbing and I was crying because it's so difficult, and I really want to keep it up, but it's just a lot, and I can't keep relying on David to like try and calm them down when they're hungry, and I need to be somewhere else. So it's only for a few days, the show this side of Christmas and New Year, but I've decided today, in this moment, actually just like 5 minutes ago, and with David, that we're going to try the Kendamol first feeds as a top up. So after I've breastfed them, I can top them up with the Kendamol, and apparently it makes them feel fuller for longer, which should give me enough time to do the jobs I need to do at work today and tomorrow and next Saturday. And it gives David time to actually come home, not have to wait for me for the next feed. And I've got like I'll hopefully have a 3-hour mark. I will have a 3-hour mark. I know I am, because he's just going to top them up with formula until I get back home. And then I'll feed them at the 3-hour mark, because I don't want to stop breastfeeding exclusively. But unfortunately, I have to top them up. So I'm going to keep breastfeeding as normal, but just top them up with a feed. And that's the plan now, because then I feel like I'm not a failure. And I know everyone's probably going to comment saying, you're not a failure, you've got to do what you need to do. But, you just feel the way you feel. And I thought I could do it. And I'm 3 weeks in, and I've done it 3 weeks continuously, not moved off that sofa. But I'm like, the reality is, I don't know how much longer I can do this, especially with work commitments coming up this side of Christmas. So, and family events and stuff like that, it's just constant. And I know it probably will just be a phase, and I'm hoping it is just a phase, that they just need these extra top-ups for now while they're cluster feeding and sleeping so much, because they keep sleeping, sleeping, and they're sleeping during feeds, which is making me feed them more often, and it's just a lot. So while they're in this growth phase, sleepy phase, constant phase, I'm going to just do it, and then see if I can just do it for even just this week to see how I get on, if it makes my life a lot easier with the work. Next week I don't have any work until Saturday, so I'm just going to do the breastfeeding as normal, unless I need to go out even to just get my nails done. Like, I need a bit more than 20 minutes, guys. You're on me 24/7. And look, he's just fallen asleep again. Sorry for the boob footage, but he's fallen asleep again on the boob. Hey, wake up. Okay, see, I've got to give him a nudge and then they go again. But yeah, I thought I'd update you of the reality of things. And yeah, I salute any twin mum who's doing this exclusively for a long period. I want to still breastfeed for like months. Like, I want to do it for the first year of their life. So if I can do it with the top-ups when needed, I'm happy to do a bit of combi feeding. But I still love this so much. I still love a little bond with them when I'm breastfeeding. I know they're getting all the goodness, and I also know that they're going to be satisfied if I top up a little bit more. So yeah, that's the plan. Thought I'd update you from bed. Where I've been.
Bed, you need to get your arse out.
I need to get ready now. You've got pee down you. You need to get ready, and then we need lunch, and then I need to get ready, and we have to be at the door within an hour, less than an hour, 40 minutes. Guys, we've got to go. But one sleeping baby just finished off a feed. I'm hoping I now get time to get ready for work. So I think this is a success so far. Currently breastfeeding one. I've just done the other, and as you can see, she looks very sleepy and very full. We did how long? We cracked about 25 minutes on the boob, and then 3 ounces of the Kendamol.
I probably had 5 in total.
Yeah, I reckon I had 5 ounces in total. So we're just doing the other one. Dad's actually got some duty to actually feed now, not just me. But yeah, the aim is, because we're at the opposite the Royal Bell.
There's 8 ounces in there.
Is there? Well, opposite the Royal Bell, I've been in there. They haven't fed for about 3 hours, do you reckon? No, it's really less than that.
Yeah, about 3 hours.
About 3 hours. So this is now their feed, which would be normally a feed. So I'm breastfeeding, and then we're topping up with the formula. Hoping it keeps them fuller for longer, so then I can carry on working. And then you can go home.
Not the only one drinking.
So we're going to see if it works. Hopefully they're fine. She's fine so far. She burped a couple of times. We're just watching to make sure she's settled with it. But she just looks really milk drunk, doesn't she? We've got one more to do. One more to do now, and then I can carry on and work. Yeah, she's fine. Let's see, number 2, little Eden. Dad's feeding. Wow. They are mopping it up. They're sucking it so much, it's like denting in the teeth. They are loving it. Loving it. And this one's completely milk drunk. She sleeps with her eyes on.
She's so happy.
2 months postpartum. My line's going. Boobs are massive. Still got the skin, but it's not too bad. And yeah, I showed sort of my postpartum recovery through the days, the weeks, and how quickly my body did actually go back to, I say, normal pre-pregnancy. Very quickly, and I think that was due to breastfeeding, and also I think it was because of my core. I heard before I got pregnant, I heard that if you have a strong core, your body contracts and goes back quicker. When you work on your core, and I definitely worked on my core. I did a lot of core. I went to the gym. David would say probably didn't go to the gym a lot, but I've definitely worked on my core, and yeah, I pretty much went back quite quick, didn't I, babe? I mean, I'm not at my 10 out of 10, guys, but we're not in that era right now. We're in survival. When my body's in a bit of fight and flight and survival, I tend to go for food for comfort, guys. Comforting food is what we need. And also, I'm more hungrier breastfeeding. So I am checking my weight just to make sure that I'm not going to be putting on too much weight, because we are coming into summer. I mean, it's February, but we're coming into summer. Don't want to be piling on pounds. David, we're on a bit of a mission, aren't we? Because we definitely piled on some pounds through Christmas. And we want to go on holiday and be in bikinis and trunks.
I'm fat. I'm just going to deal with being fat right now.
I was waiting for you to say that. David's next to me.
Do you know what? I'm like,
I'm
the
fat.
thing is that you think women require extra calories, which you do, but men, like, I'm on my feet all the time, constantly giving
Oh, it's survival for both
so
of
much
us.
time and energy to them.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I'm
This is not the era for
restricting
six-packs, guys.
calories, and I'm
Yeah.
going to do that to myself.
No, this is not the
I
era
even
for
got back on
six-pack.
drinking caffeinated coffee.
Yeah, survival, like we said. Coffees, surviving, comfort food, and it also helps that I don't know if I said, but postpartum, my stepdad literally said, because when I found out I was having twins, obviously there was a part of me, I was so excited that I was having twins, but at the same time, at the same time I was like, I'm going to need support, and I kind of did have a bit of a breakdown with mum, scared that I wasn't going to be able to handle it, or be able to, we've got quite a small house. Thanks, babes. We've got quite a small house. I say house, it's like a studio barn that we've converted. It's fine, the light's fine, it's making the hair very glowing. But yeah, I was a bit worried, and then my mum was like, no, it takes a community to raise children. And I was like, thanks. And she'd said, I will do your washing for the first, how long did she say?
She just said 10 weeks in, she's still doing it.
She's still doing it 9 weeks in. So I don't know if there was a time limit on it, but she was just going to help us out. And it could be for the year. And then my stepdad offered to cook us an evening meal every night, so I get in my nutrients, because obviously women, we need our calories, we need our nutrition, we need our good vitamins to produce breast milk. And he said, if you're breastfeeding, I will cook you a meal every night. What did he say? Cook your meal every night for as long as you're breastfeeding. And I was like, well, I'm going to be breastfeeding for years. Does that mean he was his promise? I was like, okay, I'm going to keep. It's motivated me to keep going. I've always wanted to breastfeed for as long as possible. Anyways, 9 weeks in, we're still going. We are still going. But I couldn't do both of them. I couldn't breastfeed both of them. It was just too overwhelming for me. I don't know if it was that I wasn't producing enough, but there was a stage I think it was about 4 weeks.
Even now, I don't think you could keep up with the demand.
It's too much. It's too much. Too much of a demand for 2 babies, and they don't feed at the same time. And I just found it really hard doing the tandem feeding. I just prefer connecting with 1 baby at a time. And yeah, it was just more manageable for me. So yeah, both of them was just too much. But I really do want to continue breastfeeding for as long as possible. So the mission is keep eating as much as possible. I think we need 3,000 calories a day, and I was like, I was never going to do that. Before, when I was pregnant, I think I lost the most weight I've ever lost during pregnancy, when you're supposed to gain. Okay, I gained baby, but I lost body fat for sure. Like, I went small everywhere because I just didn't eat. I just didn't have the energy to cook. I would just be fudged, wouldn't I? If Roger wasn't cooking those evening meals, we would be stuffed. Like, none of us we don't have the energy to even cook, let alone think about the meals. We can just about manage a breakfast and lunch.
How much
and the
washing we go for it?
Yeah, I credit mums who were twins who do it all, like even to the point of having a husband that's so supportive. I know there's twin mums out there that pretty much do everything on their own, and I'm like, hats off to you. Yeah, it's just that I can't be a full-time mum, and if I was a full-time mum, I probably could breastfeed both of them, not gonna lie. I do produce enough. I am pumping again. I found my pump, because the last video I told you guys that I didn't have a pump. It broke, and that was user error. I thought the pump had broke, but no, there's like a tiny little catch on the pump that I put the wrong way, and it made all the difference, because I was putting it on and it wasn't pumping, and I was like, it was making the noise. I was feeling the suction, like when the cup bit wasn't on, I was like, it's sucking, the machine's working, but something's not right. I fixed that, and now I'm pumping. I'm actually producing quite a lot. Exclusively breastfeeding Eden is what I've chosen to do because his sensitivity. I've actually just recently got a homeopath to have a sort of look at him and feel of his energy, talk about the birth story, how he came out quite shocked. He came out quite shocked, like he wasn't really ready, wasn't it? Like his entrance to the world was very startling, would I say? And
dragged out by his ankle.
He got dragged out by
robbed to life.
Yeah, he got dragged out by his ankles, literally, because he was breech. So was she. She came out all bloody, and he came out literally. He was stuck. They couldn't find him for like it was about 5 minutes between them, wasn't it? No, it was 5 minutes between them. No, they couldn't find. They literally had to reach in for him, and they apparently pulled his foot, and then he yanked it back. He didn't want to come out. They had to break his waters. His waters weren't even broken, and then yank him down, like bring him down, and they had to do some manoeuvre because he came out feet first, and then obviously it was very traumatic. And the cesarean, the surgeon said it was the hardest cesarean that they've ever done. Twins, breech, emergency. So yeah, it was. But I was thank God that he didn't actually need any support after. He just needed really stiff stimulation. But he came out so shocked. So. And I think it's just had an effect on his central nervous system. I think it's had an effect on his, I don't know, he's just a more sensitive child.
He gets startled.
He gets startled so easy. Yeah. And then when we changed from breast milk and I started adding formula, he was the one that was just more sensitive to it. So, you know, he was sick, and then I had to give him it again, and then he started getting really bad skin, getting loads of spots, baby acne, and apparently baby acne is normal. Baby girl Eve, she never got any of it. She reacted absolutely fine. She wasn't that sick on it. She just took it like a champ. So yeah, she's been really happy on formula. She absolutely loves it, whereas he just didn't, and you could just tell he didn't. So David and I chose to exclusively breastfeed him, pump for him when I'm not there, and anything left over, or if I felt like I still had more to give, I would give Eve. I've learned about breastfeeding and what it does. Their lips actually on your breast, you produce exactly what they need, and it's like my body reads their body and gives them any antibodies that they may need to fight off any bacteria or any infections or anything like that. So if they're missing in something, I can produce it. It's just so intelligent. So even though giving her the formula, the breast milk in the bottle was good, I'm more keeping on the her being on my breast for at least 15 minutes every single day, so she can get what she needs. Look, it might not work for 15 minutes a day, but I'm in my head, I'm like, no, she needs it as a minimum, as a base, because he definitely has it obviously all the time. He literally is on the boob all the time. He settles on the boob, she settles with the dummy, and it's just my way of connecting with her, because I do miss her. I miss her because David like basically has taken the responsibility of her feeding her. I've taken the responsibility of feeding him, and we tend to like miss the other babies, don't we?
We're very attuned to our own children.
Exactly our own children. We literally have we've classed them as our own.
Yeah, but that's just how it works.
I know.
Like,
It's just how
I know her inside out.
I know.
I can get her
It's
to
because
sleep. I know everything.
it's the responsibility of each one, and it's the bonds that we also have with them are just. It's gone that way.
Massive difference between them both, though. When you look at him,
Yeah.
like he hasn't put on any fat.
I know.
But when you look at her,
But then we don't know if that's just the baby. We don't know that though.
Yeah, but she's a pudding.
She's a pudding, but I think that's because you overfeed her. David tends to go for the food to settle her. Like he goes for the boob to settle him. If she's overtired, he'll be like, no, she's hungry. I was like, but she hasn't had a nap since her last feed, so she's tired. But you just resort to food, and she, as soon as you put anything in her mouth, she just sucks it. She loves it. So she's a bit of a foodie. So she is a little bit of a pudding. But I think that's just babies. Some babies just are a bit chubbier than others, aren't they?
I do overfeed. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, because we try.
Most of the time I'm right.
Yeah, but sometimes you do 2 hours, and I'm like, no, stretch it to 3.5. She should be having at least
yeah,
3.5
I'm
gaps.
just going to food comb the crap out of her.
See? Food comb the crap out of her. It's an awful thing to say.
There's nothing more
I know,
beautiful than
sleepy,
seeing your child
like milk drunk. Yeah, snap. It is true. Milk drunk is like the best, and you know when you're like you've fed full and it is the best, but it's probably not great for her. She's probably having far too many calories a day, and it's just accumulating on her double chin and her chubby legs.
Yeah, but you know,
But
like
she's so cute.
before she's had a
so
couple of days of having a bad belly,
Yeah,
how good is she?
yeah.
She's so good.
Yeah, she's so good. But anyways, this video is going to be so long, just explaining my breastfeeding journey and what I'm doing currently. But I will show you the one I'm using. Let me get it out. My boobs had to be super full for the, I think it's called a hacker, for the hacker to work. If they weren't super full, I wouldn't produce any milk. So I was thinking it was my milk supply, but actually it was because the teat size wasn't the right size. So getting actual made to fit, they come in loads of different sizes, and you just do like a nipple measurer, and it will tell you what millimeter this thing to go for. It just allows you to pump all the time, because it is because of the nipple size and the measuring of it why you may not be pumping as much. So yeah, I get to pump a load more using these. I've got 2 of them. I've got one in my hand at the moment because the other one is in the boot. I normally put one on when I'm feeding at night. The 3 a.m. feed I pump the most, and I also pump a lot if I've skipped a feed. Say he's had a bottle and I've skipped a feed and my both boobs are super full. I get like, I think I got like 9 ounces from both boobs the other day when I pump from both, using both of them. So this is on 10, and as you can see that it's on a love heart, and the love heart at the bottom is showing, oh, it's not a love heart, it's a drip. It's not a love heart, it's a drip. But the drip one means that it's a long pump, which is like the most strongest pump. But if you want to change the settings, there's different settings on this one, which I can show you. So that's the big drip. Then there's a heart one, and that pulses like sh, 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 which is a nipple stimulation. And this one is, I think, this is the nighttime one, nighttime stimulation. Don't quote me, guys, I actually don't really know, but I know the different settings mean different things. Cluster feeding, I think that's that one. So that's to boost your supply. And then there's another one, which stimulates, basically, I know it stimulates because after I fed Eden and he falls asleep on me, his little mouth still goes. And I was told don't delatch him because that little movement, it stimulates your nipple, which produces more milk. So he could do this for ages until actually my nipple hurt. So I do sometimes delatch him, but yeah, these settings on there basically mimic the breastfeeding, which is great. So it's all for increasing supply, stimulation and stuff like that, but I pretty much just use the pumping setting because I have Eden that does all of the other things throughout the day. So yeah, I will show you how much I actually pump. I will be pumping probably in about, just the boobs. They're getting a little bit hard, but I'll probably pump in maybe half an hour, and then I'll show you guys how much I fill up, and then I pour it into a bottle and I store it, and yeah, I'll give it to him probably either on the road or when we get there in the bottle. So that is my breastfeeding journey. Postpartum, I'm sure I'm going to be adding in some bits. I'm probably adding some bits now of just my recovery up until where I'm at now. And yeah, to twin life moving forward, we're definitely more settled, and we're going to enjoy this trip to the Cotswolds. We're an hour and 20 minutes away now, and tune into that video when that comes up. It'll probably come up next, showing you our trip away, our first trip away with the babies, and let's hope it all goes to plan and we can actually enjoy our time. Because my nan did say, well, you do know, love, if you go on holiday with the babies, it's not really a holiday. But I think just getting out of the house is nice. It feels like a...
Let's just hope we don't ruin Leon and Gina's holiday.
Or his birthday. It's his birthday today. He probably would turn up and he doesn't know we're coming. He'd probably be like, oh, for fuck's sake. But baby duties. No, I'm joking. We've got it in the bag, but
no, we get to hang out.
Yeah, we get to hang out and have extra help, you know what I mean, which is quite nice. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Much love. So this is the brand that I use, Fetal Plus. I'm showing you my nipple size, 21 millimeters nipple size. This is the good thing about what I was originally using in the videos before was I don't even have the Hacker. Don't quote me, but it was a hand pump that pretty much is the standard breast thing for everyone. But I wasn't pumping enough. My boobs had to be. So guys, I've just made it to the Cotswolds, and I pumped. Not on the way. I pumped as soon as I got here. Fed him the other bottle that I pumped last night. Fed him that while I was pumping both boobies. So we're going to see. Oh my god, I dropped it. See how much I actually got. I will measure it in a bottle. Bought the UV sterilizer. Washed them up when we got there. But yeah, I'm going to pour it in to see how much I've got. Let's see how much I got. Ooh. Wow. I pump a lot in the day. I pumped so much. How much? I've done 5 ounces in this one. Oh my gosh, I'm probably going to be able to give little girl one. My little girl. And then that was 1. Look, 1, I've got 5 ounces from 1 boob. Maybe something good. When I feel good, you're right. When I'm stressed, I don't pump a lot. But I feel fabulous today. Probably because we're on a trip, getting out of the house. Also, I had a really good cry at the beginning of the week. Always helps. Oh my goodness. There we go. Some good old milk. And that is another 5. Wow, I've done 10. Guys, I've done 10 ounces. That's just 5. Yeah, just over 5. Ooh, just over. Over 140 mils. Wow, that's 10 ounces I've just pumped in. I think they're 10-minute cycles, these. I put them on. 10 or 12 minute, one of them. Oh, need to wash them up. Oh my god, I've got milk everywhere. Oh my goodness. That is unreal. And to be fair, I've actually got 3 other bottles. So I've just pumped 2 feeds for little man without even having to top up formula. Ooh, I love these pumps, guys. Like Fetal Plus, win. Win, win, win.